looks like free Amazon shipping isn't exactly free. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my media channel, and we're going to talk about Amazon raising their prices for their Amazon Prime service. They are raising their prices. Now, this should not come as a surprise. Amazon Prime is one of the biggest money losses in the Amazon ecosystem. Yes, it topped 200 million subscribers, and you're thinking like, oh, $119 at 200 million? That's a nice hefty profit. It's like, yeah, it is, until you realize that the people who subscribe to the service use way more than $120 worth of value in terms of shipping, video, and streaming services. And, you know, eventually you got to pay for that, and Amazon has basically bet right now that people are so used to it that they are willing to pay for it. However, before we continue with this story, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please do so. We would like to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. You know, small but noble goals. We always like to do small but noble, and we think we can do it. Now, let's talk about Amazon Prime. Now, I have made it very clear on my channel, my website, everything about what I do. I don't like Amazon. Now, I have to be forthright. Technically, my family does have Amazon Prime. It's not because of me, though. My wife does not have the same viewpoints of Amazon as I do. She doesn't think there's anything wrong with shopping at Amazon. I have tried to convince her not to shop at Amazon, and that is a battle I have been losing thus far. So I pretty much told her, hey, if you like Amazon, you can pay for Amazon Prime. And that is basically what she does, you know. I guess it's kind of like an open marriage. Like, we know that, my wife knows that I have feelings about Amazon. She knows my feeling about it, but she's going to go have coffee with Amazon anyway. That's just kind of how it works, I suppose. But in all fairness, she gets a lot of value out of it, and it is nice to have the Prime Video service in the pocket for the exclusives that they have, like A Hero, which is a wonderful movie. Great movie. Would not be surprised if we got an Oscar nomination for Best International Feature at the Oscars. Very good movie. So, you know, it's nice to have in the pocket for that. But my wife is going to be now paying more soon because Amazon is raising their prices. This is according to Bloomberg. Amazon.com is betting its Prime program provides enough bang that U.S. customers will be willing to pay an extra $20 for an annual subscription. The increase to $139 a year, announced Thursday when the company released its fourth quarter results, is the first price hike since 2018. The company has invested billions of dollars to ensure packages get to customers on time despite an acute labor shortage and supply chain bottlenecks. Prime subscribers also get access to movies, sports programming, and photo storage, among other perks. I guess I should also mention the photo storage is another thing my wife gets out of the service. The company added millions of new subscribers after previous price increases, and despite high inflation, analysts say Amazon probably won't lose many customers once the latest hike goes into effect. Investors welcomed the increase and sent the shares soaring after the company reported robust results, fueled in part by a strong showing from its cloud service division. According to Tom Forte, Amazon has historically sold the increase in Prime to consumers by saying, "We have much more and much more items." They're sending billions more on content than they were 4 years ago. I think there's a strong case to make for price increases. I think there's a compelling case that the retention rate will still be high. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, I totally agree with him. I don't see a lot of people canceling their Prime accounts over this. Now, Morgan Stanley analyst led by Brian Nowak wrote in a note on Friday that Amazon attracts a large number of households averaging $55,000 to $70,000 annual income over the last 2 years. And quote, "In our view, the growing and aging of Amazon Prime subs base continues to be a key enabler of Amazon's retail business," the analyst wrote. And of course, he's absolutely true, because even if Prime itself is a money loser, because the reason Prime is a money loser, aside from the fact that you get to stream all this content for basically pennies on the dollar, is the quote-unquote free shipping. People say that, oh, I get free shipping with Amazon. I mean, it's not free. It does huge damage to the environment, and that's your planet you're destroying when you use it, but whatever. In people's eyes, oh, it's free. I pay for free shipping. Take a moment to let that comment sink in. And so, what Prime really offers Amazon, because I've bought Amiibo from Amazon in the past, because, they're rare, or they're going to be rare, and I bought them and then I flipped them on eBay for a lot of money. And unfortunately, Amazon is a place where I can get inventory. And I know that it costs them $15 to mail me that Amiibo. It absolutely does. Well, if you do that 10 times, then guess what? You have made your money back on Prime Video. But what does it do for Amazon? Well, it makes sure that you buy that Amiibo from them and not from anyone else. So there you go. Now, the price change goes into effect on February 18th for new Prime subscribers. It will apply to current members who renew after March 25th. Amazon also raised its Prime monthly subscriptions to $14.99 from $12.99. And I believe that if you pay $14.99, it's a month, it's basically $180 a year. My math might be wrong. You can check that, and if I am wrong, I totally admit I was going to be wrong. My math is not the best, but I think that's what it is. The Seattle-based company signed up a combined 60 million Prime. Yeah, I don't care. The price increase struck Evercore IC retail analyst Gray Millick as a bit early, but he said he should prove effective, giving strong renewal rates and expanded benefits. And yeah, this should not come as a surprise to anyone. I mean, record sales, they're more popular than ever. And then you have that Lord of the Rings TV series. I mean, people are gushing. They're watering at the mouth to see the new Lord of the Rings series. And they're like, oh, they're spending $1 billion on just the first season. It's the most expensive TV show ever. We can't wait to see it. I bet you a lot of those people are going to be complaining about the price hike. Like $140. Like, that's $20 more. What gives them the right to do that? It's like, well, look at that Lord of the Rings show that you want to watch. I mean, $1 billion season 1? Who's going to pay for that? You're going to pay for that. This is how you pay for it, and there will be more price hikes. Now, this might especially make people like my dad upset, because my dad does not care about Lord of the Rings. He will not be watching the Lord of the Rings TV series, and that's just the way it is. But the thing is, I think Amazon can totally get away with this. And it'll still be losing money for them. That's the funny thing. What the value they give you with the Prime membership, objectively speaking, I mean, if you have no issues with the company on a moral level like I do, the value that the Amazon Prime membership gives you is objectively very, very strong. Having quote-unquote free expedited shipping, like, most people save hundreds of dollars on expedited shipping from Amazon just because they're Prime members. And all the shows and movies you can watch. I mean, look, I went to see Being the Ricardos in theaters because I'm a real movie fan and I've got the Stubbs A-list. Oh, I used Stubbs A-list and it didn't cost us anything to go to the movies. But let's say you don't have Stubbs A-list, you want to see Being the Ricardos. Well, instead of going to pay $20 to see it in theaters, or maybe $30 if they're LA evening prices in Southern California, you just save $30, $20 to $30 just because you have Amazon Prime. But eventually Amazon's got to make money on that. I would not be surprised if the Prime membership ended up being $200 to $250 within the next 3 to 5 years. I think that is going to be what happens. And at one point, Amazon will pretty much be essential for everyone to have. I don't like it, and I am holding off as long as possible, but who knows? Like, I'm fighting a losing battle on this one, and I'm very aware I'm fighting a losing battle on this one. But anyway, that's where we are going to end this one. And now the question comes to you. What do you think of these price hikes? Do you do monthly? Do you yearly? Will you keep your Amazon Prime even after the price goes up? Do you believe that this is still a good value for you? Or do you think, no, they're taking advantage of me? I don't want to have Amazon Prime anymore. I'm going to shop somewhere else because other places will give me free shipping too. And they will. I mean, heck, Barnes & Noble, they sell books, toys, movies. They still sell CDs and vinyls, by the way. Their membership is $25 a year, and you get free expedited shipping for everything you buy. So if most of what you buy on Amazon is books and vinyl, you might want to consider giving Barnes & Noble membership a try. You'll save more than $100. A year, and you get the same service, and it's just as good as the Amazon's. So just a thought. But anyway, I would like to know where you stand on all this, so comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.